Hello there, welcome to episode 4 of the podcast. I'm your host, Riley, and today I want to talk a little bit about a 30-day challenge I did. So I meditated for 30 days for 10 minutes a day, and I want to talk a little bit about the benefits I saw with meditating, at least personally, in my own circumstance, and then I want to talk a little bit about how a typical meditation should go. So, the first main benefit I saw with meditating was an increase in mental clarity. So, not only, for example, when I'm reading, I have less thoughts that interrupt my reading, and I can focus more on what I'm doing and what I'm learning. And the second part of that would be when I go to sleep. So I can actually sleep faster now, I think. Mainly because I wouldn't say I could completely control my thoughts, but I would say that my mind is a lot calmer, if you will. So in general, just a sense of peace, I would say. The second benefit, which I'm not actually sure if this is like a scientifically proven benefit, but it's at least something I've experienced, and that could have been to other circumstances. But I noticed that I became, I would say, less emotionally reactive to life circumstances. And there was one circumstance where I got angry, but most general daily things, I would say, that would bother me or that would anger me didn't have as much as an impact. And I guess I'm just a lot more calmer, and my mind's more at peace, I would say. So I want to talk a little bit about how I started meditating. And at the start, I actually did I think 5 minutes a day, just because I was new to it and I didn't want to completely quit, make it really easy, obviously. But eventually I just was like, screw it, I'm just going to do 10 minutes a day, because most meditations, or most of the good ones on YouTube at least, were 10 minutes. And so I think there was three good channels, I guess you'd call them, to watch. John Davis was one of them. I think that's his name. The other one was the Goodful Meditations, and another one was the beginner Medito ones, which Medito is actually an app for meditating, but I haven't tried it yet, so do what you want. But generally, how each meditation should go is at the start of the meditation, you should set an intention. And so if it's a morning meditation, it can literally be, how do you want to feel at the end of the day? So it's at the end of the day, I want to feel accomplished, I want to feel productive. But otherwise, it would be, your intention would be something like, I want to feel more focused, I want to have more mental clarity, or be peace of mind, or feel calmer, or something like that. And then as you do the meditation, most meditations obviously have you focus on your breath. And so often in the meditation, your thoughts may interrupt it, and typically they will tell you not to judge the thought at all, which I thought was kind of unique. And there's actually some neat analogies, or metaphors, I guess you'd call them. So for example, the waves on a beach was one of them, how they just randomly or continuously just pop in and out. Or if another one that I found was probably my favorite was the example of the red balloon. This sounds so cringy saying it out loud, But often, I'm not gonna lie, often when thoughts interrupt, I thought in my brain, like of a red balloon, I would let it go, it would float away, and your thoughts would just drift away randomly, right? I know that sounds really, really weird to say out loud now, but it genuinely helped, or genuinely helped. But yeah, just don't judge your thoughts. Just let them pass and just continue focusing on your breath. And typically, if you have troubles focusing, a good method to do is just to focus and count your breath. So you count 1 on the inhale and then 2 on the exhale. And you do this up till 10, and then you'd reset it back to 1 and then 2 and whatnot. But yeah, so that was my 30-day meditating experience, and I think I'll actually continue meditating because there's really no downsides to meditating if you think about it, other than the fact that it's challenging. And most people don't meditate because it's challenging, but I genuinely think if something is not challenging, you're probably not likely to improve at all. So therefore, if it's challenging, you'll most likely improve and you'll most likely get better at the future and whatnot. But yeah, so my next 30-day challenge will most likely be fixing a sleep schedule or a habit. I'll be using a habit tracker to fix my sleep schedule. And so I'm going to wake up at 7, go to bed at 9:30, and we'll track it for 30 days and see how I do. And already I have been practicing. Every time I do a new habit, I practice like the first couple of days of the month before it. And already it's a significant difference. Like my mood's improved. I feel less brain fog. But I will save the rest for when I'm actually done the 30-day challenge and I have that habit ingrained, I guess. And then another one I might try is nose breathing, because I'm a mouth breather, and I would essentially what I would do is you tape a piece of tape on your mouth and it causes you to breathe through your nose, which has many benefits. But anyway, thanks for listening and good luck on your own journey. Adios.